What's up, Virgo? Okay, come on in. Get some of this refreshing energy. Get you some of this wonderful cleansing, because you're gonna need it. Oh yes, Virgo. Things are about to get a little bit turbulent. But if you pay attention to the instructions, you just might be okay. In fact, you might be more than okay. Now, as I was getting into the energy, there was one word to describe what's surrounding you now and what will be lingering on out throughout this next transit. And that one word is secured. And of course, to help you further understand what it is that I'm trying to tell you, Virgo, I need for you to go with me on a mind trip. So, you're going on vacation. You got your boarding pass, you board the plane, you take your seat, and you prepare for takeoff. The flight attendant gives you specific instructions, say anything happens. But there is one special piece of instructions that really intrigues you. She tells you that for if any reason you guys need any oxygen, these masks are going to fall down and you are to secure yourself, then help those around you if need be. And in that moment, you had a flash that you were in the air and suddenly something happened. And those little masks fell down. Now, you knew that you were equipped to help other people. So you saw yourself hop up and you saw yourself begin to help people. And you helped person after person. And then after a while, you saw yourself losing your breath. You saw yourself getting tired. You saw yourself getting winded. And before a while, everyone else was trying to help you. And then you brought yourself back to that moment. And you waved it off because you figured, hey, that could never happen. Listen, you are the type who can handle things like that. So the plane goes up and everything is smooth sailing until it's not. And suddenly the alarms are going off and the flight attendants are telling everyone to brace yourself, put on your seatbelts. And then those little masks fall down. Now, you look around and you see so many people struggling and you hop up because this is your moment. You know that you can help all of those people. Now you take one step forward and then suddenly that flash, that premonition, you remembered it. And that's when you realized you needed to go back and get your mask first. So you went back and you put on your mask. And you began to help person after person after person. And before you knew it, you were standing on the stage. And everyone was giving you a round of applause. They put a medal around your neck. You shook hands with the mayor. And you were a hero. Why? Because even though those around you needed help, you realized you had to secure yourself first. And by securing yourself first, you were able to help more people in the long run. All right, Virgo, it's time for you to secure yourself first, okay? Take that in whatever area of life it applies, whether it's financially, whether it's mentally, whether it's emotionally, spiritually. You guys need to make sure that you are securing what you need first. You need oxygen, okay? You need to be able to breathe. You need to have them finances together. Gotta have that mental together. Gotta have that mind, body, and soul configuration together. But that's gonna come by securing self first. A lot of y'all give. Y'all such pour outers, if we can use that as a phrase, okay? You pour out. You give, and you give, and you give, and you walk around and you help people put on their mask. And this person, you need to help them and do this and assist here and assist there. Right now, you've been asked to pump your brakes because you got way more people on the plane to help. But first, you have to secure yourself to help them. Some of y'all are getting put in position right now to be the hero in the long run. Okay, not to say you're looking to have on a cape and be somebody's hero, but literally in the eyes of other people who you help and assist, you will be that in their life. But you will never make it down those aisles all the way to all those people if you run out of oxygen, if you run out of steam. Some of y'all run out of steam because you're so busy helping and giving and pouring out to other people, whether it be friends, family, or lovers. So when you secure yourself first, you got an unlimited supply of oxygen. That means you operate from spirit. You got that unlimited energy. You got those unlimited resources, that Akashic records where you know how to make money and do this and make that so that you never run out. Where other people may never even know what it feels like to think that far or that big. You did. So keep that in mind as you're moving through this next transit. You're being used to help a lot of people. Secure yourself first. All right. So let's jump to the center of the reading to see, wow, this wants to jump out. What's coming up for you? Ooh, the Death card. Yikes. So right off the bat, we have a transformation period happening. Some of you guys are really understanding that by securing yourself, that's going to mean death to some people. Now, you know, no offense to nobody who lost anyone. But this is talking about letting people go. Okay, this is talking about if I'm moving on to the next phase of my life to help more people in the long run, that means to secure myself, I have to secure my heart and my feelings. Now, this relationship may be hurting and killing my feelings or killing my motivation, killing my dreams. I may be suffering through something that's messing up my mental. And in order for me to secure myself, to help my family, my friends, my business in the long run, this here must go. So right now, a lot of y'all are being asked to, like, this may be the people who say, hey, come help me put on my mask. Right now, they may need to be let go. As they are, you know, watching you grow and ascend, I'm even hearing like somebody may feel entitled to you. You know, that crab in a barrel mentality. You see someone else getting a little bit ahead and it's like, you owe me. And if you don't, now they want to guilt trip. Now they want to put these things, but you can't focus on that right now. All of that energy has to go. Now, somebody out there may be suffering with that, especially the guilt part, okay? Someone with this Death card is bringing guilt. So let's see what it's crossed by. The Sun. So listen, some of y'all don't want to be happy or celebrate, but you have every reason to. Okay, so it's like, why do you feel guilty? Well, look at what you have, or look at what you're accomplishing, or look at what you're being called to do. Look at what your assignment is. Look at what your life purpose is. It's the Sun card. And the guilt is, I'm going to be the one, like I get the platform, I get, you know, to be the hero. And for some of y'all, there may be some guilt behind that. Some of y'all feel like, I don't even deserve, I'm not even worthy. But it's not about you, you know, you can feel worthy or whatever. But being called to do something in life isn't based on what you feel like I'm worthy to do. If you've been called to do something in life, you're going to do it. You can say, no, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. That just be throwing flowers at you. You know what I mean? Oh, well, it's going to come. But this Sun is letting me know that some of y'all still may feel guilty about your favor. You know, they say favor ain't fair. This Death card is the people who may not get to celebrate with you. The people who you had to let go of in order to secure this victory. And now they're like, I don't get to come stand on the court with the trophy. I don't get to come stand on the stage and get the medal around my neck and shake hands with the mayor with my picture in the front page of the newspaper. That's what this is. But I keep feeling to tell you it's the long run. It's what you're doing and establishing and building now. It's what you're securing right now, Virgo. I don't know who this is for, but right now, with whatever you're securing, the long-term effects, oh, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be like, man, I'm so glad I did what I did when I did it. Let's see what's in the deep root. The Justice card. I'm glad I did what I did when I did it. Because now that karmic justice is paying off. Listen, you reap what you sow. What you put in is what you're going to get out. Sometimes you get out way more than you expected. You didn't expect to help all them people and be standing on the stage, getting a medal around your neck, shaking hands with the mayor. You didn't expect all of that, but that's what you got back. Because what you put in, you secured yourself first, and you put in the work to help all them people. Bada boom, karmic justice had your back. But had you not secured yourself, the karma would have been you out there wheezing and somebody else helping you, and you one of the people that got helped, and now you watching them clapping on stage thanking them for saving your life.
Ain't no problem with that, but which side would you rather be on? Okay, I know I would rather be the hero than the one have to get my life saved. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me point this out. 3 major arcanas right off the bat. Okay, so we're talking about major life shifts, major securing for major long-term results. Okay, major reward. I know sometimes when we do things out the kindness of our heart, we ain't looking for no reward, but that don't mean the reward ain't coming. You know, let's see what happened in the recent past, or what could. Nine of Wands. See, Nine of Wands is like that, almost ready to give up, almost ready to quit, almost ready to surrender and throw in the towel. But again, I'm hearing that. I'm glad. I'm just glad that I did what I did when I did it, because I almost gave up. I almost ran out there and tried to help everybody else and not focused on me. Had I not turned around and focused on me, I would have never achieved what I achieved. Had I gave up, quit, ran out of breath, ran out of steam, man, some of y'all had to literally go into like hibernation mode. Now, also, this is the people you are assigned to, the people who you will help. These are the other people who don't know how to, secure their mask. You go around and you help them. You help the people who are about out of oxygen. They're falling apart. And here you come. You got your mask on, you walking up to them, you look like an alien, they looking at you, they scared, and then you put the mask on their face and they can breathe. And it's like, oh, thank you, Virgo. Let's go ahead and let us get into your headspace to see what's going on in there. Ooh, the devil. Now, when we talk about like the people who we're supposed to let go of, the people who were in the past and all that kind of stuff, it seems as though this is still on your mind. Maybe this can even be associated with some of that like guilt, okay? And to me, it doesn't necessarily have to represent a lover. It doesn't necessarily have to represent, someone you were like intimate with or some type of romantic relationship. It can be whatever type of relationship where I told you something about somebody may feel entitled, or like you're supposed to give them something, or you're supposed to help me. Why did you put on your mask before you helped me? For a lot of you guys, a lot of this heat is going to be coming from people who feel like that crab in the barrel mentality. You need to be doing something for them in this season. And maybe you're worried about it. Maybe you're thinking about it. And that's for those who are in some type of relationship where it seems as though it's unfair. I'm feeling like for some of you guys, you were either in a relationship where it was unfair, or you're in a relationship where it was unfair. And I'm being asked to show you or give you this depiction that it is just as if the mask came down, this person is struggling, and they expect for you to help them put on their mask first. Pour into me first. Even though y'all both heard the same set of instructions, put your own mask on. Right? Whoever this person is, grow up yourself. Like certain stuff is basic. Nobody should have to teach you how to put a mask on your face. So for some of y'all, you were dealing with people like that. And I'm being told to tell you and show you that's what it looks like. Okay? So next time you debating and you wondering, should I give this person another chance? Understand their mindset. You should put my mask on me first. Again, major arcana. So let us go ahead and let's see what's coming up in the near future. The King of Cups. Wow. So this may be someone new, or it could even be this past person. I'm going to clarify him right away. So the King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be that sign, but this is just the person who I feel like could either be the death or it could be the new person. Wow, fear. Okay. Fear just jumped out. This person is scared for whatever reason. Okay. They are in a panic. Maybe because you have decided that it's time for me to secure myself. And in doing so, now someone is frightful because maybe they feel like you've left them, or you're not coming back to the relationship, or you've broken off of this chain that this devil has you guys tied on through this toxic relationship. Okay. This person, whoever it is in your life, they're fearful. It's connected to this death card too. whoever this is that may, you may feel guilty about leaving behind, or the person that you feel like, would like for you to put their mask on first, this person is fearful. And that's a lot of negative energy that you can't have while you're trying to secure yourself, okay? For some people, they may come back around in a different season of your life. But if this person is panicking in life, and I feel like for some of you guys, you may be going further than your partner, or you may be going further than your ex or someone from the past, right? And their fear is that you're going to leave them behind. So whatever behaviors they're displaying at this time, whether it be love bombing, I'm getting for some of you guys, it could be a lot of extra like talking and trying to be all up in your face. And if that's not what's happening now, this could be what's coming up, because this is in the near future position. But it just seems as though someone is operating in fear. And it's fear of either losing you, or fear that, they didn't make the cut and they're part of the leave behind process. Okay? So this just says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay? So for some of y'all, this definitely might be who this other person is here. You've released yourself. Oh, wow. Okay, let's break it down. I got to say it because it came. Another depiction for somebody else who's still not convinced. You know how I said it looks like the person wants you to put the mask on them first, then secure yourself, help them, then help yourself? Look at this picture. Look at this person. They're both on a chain, right? But this person is saying, hey, take me off first, okay? Help me get out of hell. Help me escape the devil first. Then get yourself together. You know what I mean? That's another depiction for you, okay? Now, I'm spending time with this. I'm trying to move on, but I keep getting directed back to that because somebody really needs to know this. Now, what is in the fear position? Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is deception. It's lying. It's, this person who wants you to come back. It could also be like the leave behind, but then that person comes back with the sweet, hearing the sweet nothings, the love bombing, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. Also, for some of you, if you have to question it during this season, leave it alone. Okay. Put it to rest. Okay. Because you securing your mask and securing whatever you're supposed to secure for the long run, for the people you're assigned to, like whoever this is or whatever this deceptive energy is, it gotta go. It can't be there. Like usually I would probably say something like, oh, it's hindering you, it's blocking you, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it's no question when you're called to do something. So when you're called to do something, this energy is not going to prosper anyway, but why even keep the headache around? And I like how the near future came out with the fear card, and then in the fear position, it shows exactly what you would have to fear. Let's see what it is that you look like at this time. Six of Swords, like you're moving on. Okay, now we go through this, we work through these issues a lot on this channel, but the moving on, especially from this death phase, this is the mental part. Moving on, even in your thinking about it all the time, wondering what other people are doing, wondering if, even for some of you, I'm saying, if they see you, if they know like what you got going on, are they looking at my social media, things of that nature, like moving on from different parts. For some of y'all who've been struggling in relationships and you've been feeling, sad and anguish every day for, a little while, you're being told that that's about to sweep off. That's about to go away. And you're going to be so amazed. You're going to be like, man, I never thought I'd get over that person. Like, I never thought, like, I always thought that I would be, right there. As soon as they come back running to me, I'm just going to take, like, literally, your mind is going to be blown. All I can see you saying is, man, I ain't never thought I'd get over this person. Okay? And that's a true gift. So let us see what it is that you hope for. Oh, the High Priestess. Those powers of discernment, the intuitive abilities. Some of y'all really want to tap into that supernatural realm. Some of y'all really want to use your spiritual knowledge to like manifest certain things on this plane, okay? This is also like those downloads, that instruction. A lot of you guys are going to be getting the secret instruction, or not even the secret instruction. A lot of us get instruction. We all get the same instruction. Just like on a mind trip, everybody on the plane got the same instruction, but only a few people did what they were supposed to do. And you get that instruction spiritually. You get it through your dreams. You get it through intuitive downloads. You get it because you sit there with pen and paper, or you sit there on a computer, or you sit there on your phone, and you map it out. But those ideas, those navigations, those directions are coming from the divine. Okay? The key is who's not only listening, but who's following the instruction. That's what separates a lot of people from success and non-success, or that crab in the barrel mentality, looking at everybody else succeed around them. Who's following the instruction? Pay attention, because a lot of you guys may be getting instruction. Okay, let's see what it is that's coming out of this entire thing. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, holding back. So in the near future, this person is coming back, but you're being advised to secure self. You see how this person's sitting there? He got 2 pentacles under his feet. He got 1 stuck and secured in the cement stone chair, and then he holding 1 real tight, right? He's securing. 4. We're talking about foundations. Okay, we're talking about things being solid. We're talking about things being secure. 4 is the number of security. Okay, so this person, for a lot of y'all, this is going to be securing your finances. People want to borrow money, borrow this and borrow, do that. Let me get myself to a specific account number, and then you may be able to give unto the land. But until you secured a certain income or tax bracket or whatever, you can't keep skimming, borrowing, and letting people borrow from you and all that kind of stuff. That got to come to a hold. Secure your finances. For others of you, this is your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, all of that, like I said earlier. But this is just showing secure. Holding back too. Whoever this person is coming in, operating out of fear, maybe wanting you back, maybe afraid that you're going to leave them behind, afraid that they're part of this, death and ending process. Boom, you're being advised to hold back, even if it's just for this season. Now, I'm only seeing this season right now with this. I can't tell you what's coming up till we get there, okay? Unless it's being revealed to me at that time. Right now, I'm being told for this season. There's going to be a season to give. There's going to be a season to pour on out. But right now, you're in the season of securing self first. And then you're going to be given the next set of instruction, which is to go around and help anybody else that needs assistance. You did. So I want to pull one more card to kind of wrap this all up. This is a Vintage Wisdom Oracle card. And we get change. Oh, there's a change coming, Virgo. Your entire structure of life, okay? Not just, oh, my life has changed. I got a new job. I got a new, car. I got a new house. No, we talk about change like reality shift. We're talking about a change in status. What I say, change in like bank account and tax bracket and all of that. You got a major change coming. And in this season, the majority of that long-term change is going to come from what you're doing right now. Okay? So if you need to make a change, like if you're the one walking around the plane securing everybody else's mask, but your mask ain't on, you've been asked to make a change. Okay? If you steady doing and pouring out for other people right now, you're being asked to make a change and pour in and do all of that for you, secure self, secure your mask, because not only do you need to change, but life is changing in itself. Your reality is changing within itself. And I keep stressing this. I'm seeing a view kind of like the Matrix. And it's so interesting. I think the colors just changed as I was, trying to get these cards. So it's kind of like, this green here too, especially when I was getting like that whole Matrix thing as well. Something, the codes, how in the Matrix, the numbers are falling as 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. It's going on for infinity. And I'm seeing the codes changing where it was like 0 0 1. Now it's 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1. Like they're switching. The numbers are changing. The code is different. What happens in the computer world, when they recode something or they code something, it changes the picture. It changes the reality of what you see, right? Or if I put in 01, I may see a dog. If I put in 1101, I may see a cat. Well, some of y'all's codes are being changed. I hope I'm not sounding crazy, and I hope this is making sense, because this is how I'm seeing it, and I can't stop. So your codes are being changed, which means your whole reality is about to shift. Wow, Virgo. This has been a very interesting reading. But that's what I get for you. So thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you all for all of your donations and all of your support and all of your wonderful, wonderful words. Thank you so much. That never, ever goes in vain. Now, if you need a personal reading, you guys can email me, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Now, you guys can also follow me on Instagram at waterstarvibes. And if you are not one of my subscribers, I would love to have you as one. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? So, Virgo, again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in your next video.